Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Sis in Christ High. My name is Shantai, and today I woke up in beautiful, beautiful Punta Cana at the beautiful Grand Bavaro Princess Resort in Punta Cana. It's currently 7:30, and I woke up early because I have an excursion today. So I actually landed yesterday, and I had the worst headache. Like, it was so bad. I had a headache since I landed. It was so bad. I was hungry, dehydrated, tired. So when I got here, ate and everything, I got back to my room at 4, and I jumped into bed. I jumped into bed because I was just so tired. And I woke up at 7:43 in the p.m. I just want to share with you a little incident that happened on the plane because, hello, and I set you up like this. I hope you like this. I want you to be able to see the beautiful view as I speak to you, but make sure you're paying attention to me though. I got on the plane at YYZ, that's Toronto Pearson, and I got my seat. It was the aisle seat. So I'm sitting at my seat or whatever, and I'm sitting just properly in my seat, and both of my elbows are rested on the arm seat. And the girl sitting beside me, it's her and her man. They look young, but old enough. If you are vacationing with your man, you're obviously old enough. So anyways, my hands rested on the armrest, and I can tell she's trying to like strong arm and stiff so that I don't push her arm. And I'm just thinking in my head, girl, I'm not trying to push your arm. I'm just trying to I'm just sitting and I'm just getting comfortable. So anyway, I kind of feel like she's kind of tensing, and we keep tapping elbows, and I'm just trying to process in my head what's her problem, what's going on. So anyway, it's time for takeoff now, and I put my phone in my purse, so I bend over in front of me. She gently pushes my elbow off the entire armrest, and as I do that, I just kind of look at her did she look at me? No, she dared not to look at me. She was and I'm thinking is this girl a child? What's going on? So anyways, her man's oh, look out the window, and she's holding on, let me show you. She's holding on this and going this so that I don't have a chance to put my arm back. And I'm what is this girl's problem? I really wasn't understanding what was happening. Obviously her entire hand could not block my elbow, so I just put it back in the back so that when she comes back to sit down or back in position, she has space too, she has the front or whatever. So my hand's back up, and she puts her elbow back up, and she's trying to strong arm me and push me again. And this time and then I just look at her what? Guys, I was so confused as to what was going on. I wasn't sure. I'm this girl is not a 9-year-old. I'm an adult. She's obviously old enough. She's an adult. What's happening? So every time I shift, she pushed me one more time. So I turned to her and I said, stop pushing my elbow. And she's she's took her headphones out of her head. She's oh, the person in the middle gets both armrests. I said, don't push my elbow. Don't push my elbow. Don't push my arm. She keeps strong arming me and pushing my arm. I said, don't, and I said it just like this. I wasn't yelling or anything, raised voice at all. I said, don't push my arm. So she said, I'm you can't share? You can't share? I was my arm is right here at the top, and you can't share, whatever. And she's do you want to switch seats? I said, if you want to switch seats, that's fine. I don't care. I don't need to switch seats, but if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Just don't push my arm. You keep pushing my arm. And then she just ignored me and put her headphones back in, and she gave up, and she just leaned over to her man the rest of the flight. The rest of the flight, she did not put her hand back, elbow back on the armrest. And I'm just sitting here what the heck? And if that's a rule, I didn't know that was a rule. But if you're at your big age, your grown age, you can't just be if my elbow's here and you wanted the full armrest, you couldn't be oh, hey girl, person in the middle gets both armrests. I'd been oh, okay. Instead of strong arming me and pushing me like you're a 5-year-old child. Anyways, I say that to say, like, I'm actually very happy with how I handled it. And as I was, like, before I said anything, I kept hearing like meekness. Meekness, if you don't know, is one of these fruits of the spirits listed in Galatians chapter 5. So I think it's specifically verse 23. Let me just double check. Yes, the fruits of the spirit starts at verse 22 and ends at 23. And verse 23 says, so I'll actually just read the full verse. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. So I kept hearing meekness, and I was just very happy at how I handled the situation, because I could have like pushed her elbow and been like, what are you doing? Don't put, like I was just like trying to process like what's going on, what's happening. So anyways, we all know Second Timothy chapter 1 verse 7, and sound mind means self-control. So I'm very happy that in my 2 years of following the Lord, he has really taught me meekness and temperance and self-control. Am I perfect at it? Absolutely not, because there were certain situations where I did not handle it the way I was supposed to handle it. But anyways, and it wasn't even like, oh, I'm not going to do it because it's an airline. I just generally like didn't have it in my heart, or I wasn't getting like so angry to the point where like I wanted to like yell at her. I was just like, girl. So the reason why I'm sharing is because meekness is one of the fruits of the Spirit. Being a Christian, people think that we just have to take things because we're Christian and we don't speak up for ourselves. And I've learned that that's actually not the case. In this situation, yes, I needed to speak up, and I did, but I didn't need to speak in anger. I didn't need to speak in wrath. I didn't need to, cuss her out or anything. We have self-control. We have meekness. We can stick up for ourselves as Christians, and we can do it in a gentle way. Look up the definitions of your word. Yeah, I have a 9 a.m. excursion. It's horseback riding. So I'm going to get dressed, go to breakfast, and just kind of like hang out until So I am back in my hotel room. No one from the horseback riding thing reached out to me yet, but they have like 2 times that you can book. The time in the morning is 9, and then they have one in the afternoon, which is at 3 p.m. So I'm assuming that they're gonna pick me up. I'm just gonna make sure I'm in the lobby at least by like 2:45. The reason why I booked this trip is because I was kind of inspired to do it. Part of the reason why I booked this is to overcome fear. Fear will tell you like, oh, don't go anywhere by yourself. You shouldn't go anywhere by yourself. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. And also, I used to be I'm gonna wait until I do things with my husband. Like, I'm not gonna travel until I meet my husband. I'm gonna do this or that until I meet my husband. None of that anymore. God wants so much more for you. Like, life is so much more than finding a wife or a husband. Is it a good thing to have a wife? Of course, it's in the Bible. Is it a good thing to be married? Absolutely. But in your single season, I think in your single season, we have to learn to enjoy our own company, but put God first, meaning have God be our everything first before He brings that person into your life. What God has taught me and is still teaching me is that there's more to life than
marriage. There's more that he wants me to do. There's more that he has for me than just marriage. Our Heavenly Father is trying to teach not to be in a position where you're only dating because you're in some type of lack, whether it be like financial lack or lack of friends. Can you imagine just being on a date? Do you play any sport? Have you traveled anywhere? Have you done this? Have you done that? And you're just like, I was waiting for you. Just learning to be by yourself, learning to enjoy the world. And I'm done with listening to the lies of the enemy, because there's no way I could be reading Psalms 91 once per day and have a mindset that, something evil could happen to me. There are so many scriptures in the Bible that say, do not be afraid, do not fear. Now, that doesn't mean that I believe we can go anywhere that we want and not be cautious. We still have to be cautious, and we still have to be aware of our surroundings. But what I'm trying to say is not to believe the lies of the enemy, because no weapons formed against me shall prosper. And Isaiah 7:7, that for thus saith the Lord, it shall not stand, neither shall it come to pass. And I just want to reiterate, it does not mean you can go anywhere you want. It does not mean you can go to a dangerous place and nothing will happen to you. Go where God leads you, not where pride leads you. I actually did find the little place. I think it's called, you know what? I'm just gonna wait till I get to the sign and try to read it. But I found I think it's a botanical garden. So I'm going to let some time pass in there, and then I'm gonna go and get some chicken wings and mozzarella sticks and fries. I don't know what's making that noise, but I'm just gonna continue to walk because I can't see what's making noise. So let's continue on our adventures. Bridge, but I don't want to. It's gonna take me to the other side of the resort where I don't want to go. I'm headed towards the side where the chicken wings are, so let's go and get some chicken wings, and hopefully these people reach back out to me. Oh my gosh, guys, I see a large, oh my gosh, there are 2 large iguanas. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna run. Okay, let me see if I can show you. Okay, they seem to be headed like, oh my gosh, guys, I'm actually kind of scared. It's looking back at me. Guys, it's going in the, oh my gosh. Thank God, because it would have been me to run or them, and thank God they ran. They have this large thing. There's no label as to what's in there, and me, I don't need to find out. I don't want to find out. This was cute. It was a great little detour. No one was in here. I was just by myself.
Alright guys, I hope I'm not too far away. I hope this is not a bad angle. I feel like it's a nice angle from what I can see, but no horseback riding. Just to recap what happened, I booked a horseback riding excursion via Viator,
or Viator. I went to the lobby at 8:33, waited until like 9 o'clock came, no one. I kept refreshing, kept checking my emails, kept refreshing them. At 9:15, I called the organizer because their number is there, and it rang and no one answered, so I called Viator. I called Viator. She placed me on hold and she came back. Right when she came back, the organizer for the excursion messaged me. They're like, hello, we had to cancel. Let me read it verbatim. It says, tour has been canceled this morning. Could you do this afternoon? Or it says, could you this afternoon? So I replied back and I said yes, and I put 12 p.m. with a question mark. Yes, I can. But then right after that, I put yes, I can, because it doesn't matter what time in the afternoon I'm available. They didn't reply back. They didn't say okay, great, or thank you. They didn't give me a new pickup time to meet in the lobby or anything. So I actually wasn't panicked or nervous because I booked through Viator, so I knew regardless I was going to get my money back. But yeah, I literally didn't hear from them. I didn't hear from them for the rest of the day after that message, and that was at like 9:30. So I went to the lobby. I did a lot of walking today. I did so much walking today. I'm going to put it up on the screen how much walking I did. But yeah, 3 o'clock came, nothing. I'm refreshing my email, nothing. So at 3:15, I called Viator and I was like, yeah, just refund my money, please, because they didn't say anything the second time or whatever. So I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to go horseback riding. I really want to do it. I've always wanted to do it. Or God willing, I will horseback ride in another country. I do have another excursion booked for tomorrow, so hopefully that goes through. They actually messaged me, I think a little bit. They actually messaged me today because I booked the 11:30 excursion, and they asked if they can put me on the 2:30 one. So basically the 11:30 excursion was specifically like family friendly, because I didn't want to do a party boat because there's just a lot of alcohol and just like really loud music, and I just want to be on a boat and snorkel, get on the boat and go back to the resort. Like I'm not into the, like I don't want like a party boat. Like I specifically did not want to be on like a party excursion or anything. So I'll have a slow morning tomorrow. I wish I had a slow morning today. Like that's kind of sucks about the excursion. The horseback riding I booked today, I was kind of like rushing. Like I set my alarm to wake up early, and it's like I woke up early for nothing, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. So, but yeah, I have a dinner booked. So because I thought the horseback riding for today was going to be at 3 p.m. and it said that it usually takes about 3 hours, like pick up the excursion and getting back to the hotels, 3 hours, I pushed back my dinner to 9 o'clock. I pushed back my dinner to 9 o'clock, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. So right after I canceled my booking, I went to the beach. I went in the water. It was beautiful. The waves were like pretty rough though, but all in all was good. I got me some chicken wings. Listen, they have a food truck here, and the one food truck that I've been going to over and over is the one with chicken wings, mozzarella sticks, and fries. And I've literally, that's all I've been eating so far besides the breakfast I had this morning. When I landed yesterday, I was so hungry. I got chicken strips, fries, and mozzarella sticks. Today, when my morning excursion was canceled, because I didn't want to eat too much at breakfast, because I'm like, I'm going to be on the horse, you know? So since my excursion was canceled in the morning, I actually went back to the food truck and I got chicken wings, mozzarella sticks, and french fries. So when I went back to the lobby at 3 o'clock, after all that walking, and the excursion was canceled, before I went in the water, I went to the food truck and I got chicken strips, mozzarella sticks, and fries. It's good. It's like, I give it like an 8. The mozzarella sticks are good. They are flavorful. The chicken wings are good. The fries are good. I don't know. Everything's just really good. So, but yeah. So it's 7:36 right now. I'm just going to read my Bible and my generational prayer books, and yeah, just continue to relax. Oh my gosh, I actually was relaxing. So when I got back, I showered, I put on a towel, and I put on a robe, and I put on my slippers. This place comes with a robe and slippers. There's 2 robes and 2 slippers there. I put them on and I went out on the balcony. Aaliyah's face posted and I was like, oh my gosh. I was sitting in the chair on the balcony with my laptop open, a beautiful view, and just watching one of my favorite YouTubers. Like, oh my, it couldn't get any better than that. Like, I was just enjoying it. So we're gonna read the Bible. We're gonna read our 1 chapter and our generational prayers, and then we're going to go to dinner. Welcome to day 3. My excursion wasn't until 2:30 p.m. so I still decided to wake up early so that I could secure me a cabana right at the front of the beach and get breakfast. When you're staying at the Grand Bavaro Princess Resort, they do have a total of 3 sections. One for regular guests, they do have a family section, and they also have a Platinum Princess section, which is the section I stayed at. If you're a Platinum guest, what this means is that there are restaurants and beach chairs that are exclusive to Platinum guests only. I highly recommend it. Anyways, today we're having breakfast. After that, we are going to chill out on the beach until it's time to be picked up for our excursion, which is snorkeling. Good morning. Today is my last full day here in Punta Cana.
It is early. It is literally 7 o'clock. So I'm just walking to the beach to secure my spot, my little cabana thingy or my chair. I'm gonna sit there for a little bit because the breakfast places don't open until 7 and I don't want to be like the very first person, you know, like right at 7 to just be there. I don't know, I like to give people like a little bit of time to, I don't know, I just like to give people a little time. Wow, see, a lot of people do this. So when I came to the beach yesterday at like 7:30, there were already people that had come out of their room just to put a towel on one of the beds. So the people next to me, actually, they were like, they put their towel on the bed and they didn't come on the beach until like I think it was either 10-11, and there are literally signs on the cabana saying you can't reserve, like if you're not there in 30 minutes you can't reserve a spot, or your spot is allowed to be taken or whatever. But it is what it is. I put my stuff, yesterday I put my towel down, but I went to the breakfast spot right beside it and I had breakfast, so I think that's okay. But all right, so let's get to the beach, set up our stuff. Wow, a lot of people came out early to see the sun rise. This is beautiful. I've never seen a sunrise before, guys.